10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
Mirana.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Centaur War Runner.
Radiant team pick.
Treant Protector.
Radiant team ban. One of the heroes experienced some technical difficulties. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
and
remaining.
We are back live with the draft. It's already well on the way. And once again, if you are just tuning in right now, my name is DragonJump, and with me is SB Revolution 5, also known as Revo, and of course, these are the International 4 American qualifiers, top 5 versus CNB Esports Club, the Brazilians. I'm so excited.
I am too, DragonDrop. I'm taking a look at this draft, and I have to admit, I'm a bit puzzled by that last ban from top 5, but let's rewind back and go ahead through it from the top, and wouldn't you say?
Yeah, why the hell not? I mean, we've seen some standard bans coming out with the Ancient Apparition. Maybe not as standard as of recently, because we've seen the rise of other supports like the Sacking. But the Batrider, Lycanthrope, Invoker, definitely not a lot to talk about in these kind of bans. Then the Mirana.
I'd say the Batrider first ban, though, is almost a respect ban to Tavo. He plays this hero religiously, to a point, and they have to ban it out against him. He's too good with it.
Yeah, definitely, and Batrider generally a hero that can always have an influence in the game, because you just stick him in the offlane, and even if he doesn't have a good time there, he can always fall back to the jungle and farm stack camps very, very easily, so he will get his Blink Dagger, and that's a very, very strong initiation in any game. So not surprising your top 5 banned him out, especially with, especially when they know that the other side has a very good Batrider player. But we're not going to have that. Instead, we're going to have the Mirana together with the Treant Protector, so not an obvious combo just yet. But what do you think about the Treant Protector coming back into the meta right now?
I really like him as a hero. I mean, I'll admit, he's incredibly overpowered. He's got so much base damage, so much just usefulness as a support. If they gave this hero a stun, it would be first pick, first ban every single game. No doubt.
Yeah, he was for a while even, I think
Yeah.
last year, when the living armor was still even stronger than it is right now. But
10
yeah, it's a
seconds
great hero.
remaining.
He has a slow that heals everyone in the leech seed. Nature's Guise can be
5
quite
seconds
useful later
remaining.
on to scout out a little bit ahead. Arguably, though, the least important spell in his arsenal is it is easily countered. Living
Reserve
armor,
time.
though, one of the major traits of the Treant Protector, just able to keep your towers alive if the enemy does not or is not able to commit on a tower and bring it down in one fell swoop. And the overgrowth, of course, later on in the game, especially when he gets a blink dagger, just that
Radiant
disable it
team
goes
pick.
through BKB. The later the game goes, the more important that becomes as well.
Yeah, and we see a Tidehunter banned out after a Mirana's picked up. I understand the Naga Siren ban, so you don't have the net into arrow combo, even though Naga's not being played as a support right now anyway. And she's just a great carry anyway, as well. But there's no ban on Shadow Demon. There's no ban on Bane. CNB likes their Shadow Demon if they can get it. They like getting a Bane occasionally,
10
but they'd rather
seconds
have the Shadow
remaining.
Demon. I'm wondering if Top 5's really done their homework here.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but then again, sometimes you just want to keep on
Reserve
track and ban other heroes out that counter your
there's your
lineup.
setup, though.
Oh yeah, that counter your lineup. The Ravage and the Song of the Siren are both very nice counter initiation tools, and if you look at the Sand King and the Centaur, both of these heroes are very good at initiating, and they don't want that messed up. So, usually when you see Mirana ban, you might want to consider banning out the popular combos, like the Bane or the Shadow Demon as you mentioned, but then again, there's so many other quite reliable stunts, or disables or slows,
10
that can set that
seconds
up quite
remaining.
nicely as well. So, if you just ban out the Mirana combos,
5
you might
seconds
just,
remaining.
well, ban out the Mirana instead of wasting too many bans that you could otherwise use for other heroes. So,
Reserve
maybe
time.
top 5 just wants to try and deal with the arrows as they come, essentially.
Yeah, I will say that the arrow's really good against Sand King. Lion is actually a stellar support here. Centaur has a mana problem, so you can mana drain him early on and sort of make it useless for him to even try and stomp. You've got Sand King, who needs...
Radiant
You
team
need
pick.
AoE abilities, and Lion's Earth Spike can be both targeted and AoE, so we can interrupt your Sandstorm really easily. Crystal Maiden is going to get exploded by Finger of Death.
That's an interesting pickup. We haven't seen a lot of Crystal Maidens at all recently. It does sort of mitigate the effect of the mana drain at the very least. And
Yeah.
also nice ganking support together with the Sand King. The Frostbite can be a very, very good setup.
10 seconds
I mean, it's not going to
remaining.
stop the lead from the Mirana, but all the other series on the side of CNB are quite susceptible to
5
that.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, and the mana regen really goes a long way with Sand King and Centaur, so...
Reserve time.
I
Yeah.
really think that's a good idea. Morphling, I'm not seeing his synergy with this lineup yet. It could actually still be a mid-morph. Centaur, we could even see run mid. I know a couple Russian teams have experimented with that, including Relax, because he has such a mana problem right now, but then you have to pick up another offlaner. Timbersaw is going to be the offlaner for
Dire
Tabo
team
and CNB,
ban.
though. And he plays this hero, again, very, very well.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen him at work
It's-
on that hero, and it's disgusting in a good way. It's also fun.
According to stats, it's actually his most played hero. The win rate for the recorded games on
10
Dota
seconds
is
remaining.
pretty low, but again, CNB with
5
this new
seconds
ping
remaining.
going to be able to fix some issues, possibly going to make a big difference here today.
It's
Reserve
also funny to see
time.
Timbersaw was Treant Protector on the same side. So, just in terms of
Yeah.
lore, it's quite funny if you think about it.
But I mean, they make a good combo. You've got living armor for Timbersaw, who also has reactive armor.
Yeah.
You still have more than enough armor.
Even if you just lock a couple of heroes down with the overgrowth later on, that just means free reign for Timbersaw to do his burst
Radiant
damage on
team
as many heroes as he wants, really. Just leave the chakra on there, throw it out and in. So very great combinations coming out from CNB right now. So, and it seems to me that they can come online a little bit early, especially up against the Morphling, who is
10 seconds
not really
remaining.
doing all that much early game. So if they find him early, they lock him down maybe with an Earth Spike
5
into the arrow.
seconds remaining.
Or just an Earth Spike into Timbersaw Burst once a
Reserve
couple of
time.
levels have been reached on these two heroes. Then Morphling isn't already morphing strength, then he might have a hard time surviving there.
Dire team
But then again,
Yeah.
it's Morphling. If he gets that strength morph off in a waveform, then he's quite hard to catch at that point.
Yeah, he is a very, well, slippery hero, pun completely intended there. And, Dragon Drop, are you getting any music in-game?
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I should be having some too, but it was just, it's just like a void right now. It's kind of weird for me. I've disconnected and reconnected from the game too, and it's just a slight annoyance. Anyways, Puck gonna be picked up by top5. It's a pretty good hero up against this team. You're gonna be able to dodge the Marana arrow if you don't get hexed first. But again, Lion, if he can get the jump on Puck with that instant cast of hex,
10
it's
seconds
going to be
remaining.
really helpful. I'm kind of surprised they're picking up Lion as opposed to Shadow Shaman.
5 seconds remaining.
Because Shadow Shaman is a much more common support here.
Templar
But
Assassin.
I have a feeling they have a plan for that. And Templar Assassin going to be picked ruined in mid right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit similar to Shadow Shaman, and yeah, simply because he has a hex as well. But if you look at the of the Lion hex, then you will notice that it is 2.5 seconds at level 1, as opposed to the 1.25 of the Shadow Shaman. And you also have a decent nuke later on, with the Finger of Death, obviously, instead of the pushing power that the wards give you. But you have an actual stun in the Earth Spike that is not disabling yourself like the Shackle, so they can hit multiple targets. So, I really like that hero. The problem is later on that he's always quite squishy, so you try and protect him so that he can get the spells off. Speaking of getting spells off, CNB is looking to try and find someone that's smoked up, moving into the enemy jungle right now.
And Shriant adds a lot to your level 1 fight, just with his sheer amount of damage. Oh, they might catch out Shanks on the Sand King. Top5, though, they're playing this very well. They're hugging their own tree line. They don't want to get caught out, but an arrow going to come out.
Right.
30 seconds
Whatever,
remaining.
that's a long range arrow as well. Whatever's just standing there. That's such an easy pick off without even the leech seed needed there.
Yeah,
Whatever,
Tavo...
just checking Twitter or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he just kind of stood there for a second like, don't worry, guys. We'll see them if they're coming. They're going to be fine. Oh, crap, there's an arrow. What do we do? And the rest of his team just kind of scattered for a moment, and that's a great advantage for CNB starting off. We take a look at the gold graph. They're already 400 gold ahead before the
battle
buzzer.
begins.
And somehow it says it's 14 minutes into the game, but that's
What?
clearly a bug. Oh,
It doesn't say that
Oh,
to
well.
me, so...
okay, that was just a
side
bug on
was
my
I
end,
on
I guess.
again?
Yeah. Alright. As the lanes take shape, let's take a look at the lineups. On the side of CNB, I'll just let you take that.
Alright, we've got Tavo, the offlane superstar, one of the most popular streamers in Brazil. He's going to be safe lane on your Timbersaw. You've got ADR actually reprising his role in the mid lane after a bit of an absence from it. On this mid lane, he actually gets Frostbite up there. We've got Baga over here on the Lion, King RD on the Marana, and then Ned is going to be filling out the lineup on the Tramp Protector.
Yep, on the other side of the river, we've got a safe lane Parker, actually, being played by Fly. Shanks gonna try and do the jungling thing, but without Sandstorm, that's a little bit more difficult, so he's just trying to do the pulls, but it's warded up quite nicely here. And yeah, that Sentry Ward that he plays just out of range of that Observer Ward from CNB, so very well played there.
Yeah.
And we have a dual mid coming out from Hatsol on the Morphling and whatever on the Crystal Maiden, who gave up the first blood, but the Frostbite is great to try and deal with the refraction charges from ADR on the Templar Assassin, but that leaves DJ on the Centaur Warrunner in the offlane.
Yeah, and they've laned this pretty expertly. I'd say that this lane up against TA is going to be very effective. Your Frostbite will be able to burn through refraction pretty well. You've got the damage from Morphling coming out as well, and ADR's not easily going to be able to get a lot of last hits in this lane.
Oh, Fly got hexed and the arrow went out, but he face shifted the arrow, but now Leash Seed doing good damage and slows him down, and it's another easy kill here for that Trillion from CNB.
And that's what else I
they're
was
off to
going
a
to
good
talk
start.
about. Like, they may have a good mid lane situation now, but they force the rest of their lineup to be extremely awkward. Crystal Maiden and Sand King are two supports that really want to abuse the jungle. Not just use it, but actually abuse it and get as much as they seriously can out of it.
Visibility.
And then it's Centaur, I mean, he's okay down here 1v1 with Timbersaw, but Puck in a dual lane is not a great situation. He's either going to force Sand King to roam and not get as many levels, or he's going to be sacrificing his own levels, meaning that Coil is not online early on. I mean, he's got level 1 phase shift, but he's still level 1 with literally 0 experience right now, and we're 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, Puck in the solo side lane is much harder because there's a bigger chance that you will actually will be not against a single hero, but against a duo or tri-lane. And Puck is a great hero in solo matchups, but if he's up against multiple heroes, and it's just so much harder, because you can only phase shift so many things. That is one thing, usually. So,
Yeah.
Shanks found himself an Invis rune earlier, but didn't find an opening to go
Nice
with that.
phase shift on the air. Mirana gonna leap in with the body block though. Hex coming in from Lion. Right clicks are gonna fly. There's still no orb available for Puck. There's no escape for him. He's gonna fall again. He pops the salve. Phase shifts the hit, but the salve now gonna be canceled. King RD can't find the range. Are they gonna back off from this? They will send him walking back to base, but this is a no boot Puck that's gonna be leaving experience range, of which he only has 98 experience anyway. For quite a long time.
Middle lane though, ADR's in quite a lot of trouble. He doesn't have refraction, Petzl comes in, but now the TP reaction, Petzl has to retreat. Ned is here already. He has Leech Seed if he wants to go for it. Looks like he wants to body block, whatever. Gonna be taken by Leech Seed. He'll just chop down on the Crystal Maiden with his big fist. Petzl a little bit quicker though, with the boots already up and running. The Morphling will be able to get away, but that's another hero. In the meantime, Tabo on the off lane, or safe lane. Shanks has been gone on him, but he gets away with just a couple of health points itself. Yeah. Top 5 not able to cancel that, so Tabo getting away with his life here, but barely.
And this is another big strength for CNB. They've got most of their cores as ranged heroes, while Puck and Morphling are cores for sure. Centaur and Sand King don't yet have the mobility that like a Timbersaw does to really get in range for a melee hit or two. They need that Blink Dagger up, or Sand King needs a few points in Burrow Strike before he's really going to be able to be effective at closing range between heroes. The rest of these heroes aren't going to have a hard time. They've got a lot of lockdown, which top 5 is kind of missing right now. And they also have Mirana Leap to close distance if they need it.
Yep.
And we're seeing a Hand of Midas come out on GRD right now. Not sure I agree with this, but if you're ahead and you can get it this early, you might as well get further ahead. Anyways, as you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just might put it in hold as flies. Next up again, Starfall and the follow-up stun. Oh man, Puck is not having a good time.
And as a Puck player, I can say, that's not fun. Because if he's not looking at a Blink anytime soon. He's got brown boots and a null talisman and 28 gold to his name right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're looking at least a 15-minute Blink if he goes around and gets lots of kills.
He's so far behind right now, only level 2, not even close to level 3. And the same really goes for Sand King. He's only level 2 now. He's been sitting on level 1 for so long. Just trying to roam around, trying to find openings, but it just didn't happen. Oh, and the first kill I missed. Great.
I missed it too, honestly. There's just so much rotations going on from CNB right now. Like, Ned has not really stayed with top. He's been moving around the map quite a bit, warding. But this is a hero that once you've got a few points in your skills, you don't need that much XP. Like, yeah, points in living armor is nice. Actually, Patso gets slowed up, but he's going to wait for him out. They've scared top 5 away now, and they're actually 5 kills ahead, 3,000 gold, almost 4,000 experience. What a start for CNB.
Yeah, I mean, normally if it's 10 minutes later, that kind of gold graph isn't as great, but we're only 6 minutes in. You gotta remember that. We've got a Temper Assassin level 7, Tabo's level 7 as well, I believe. Petzo only level 4, not even level 5, just a couple of creeps away, so we'll have that soon. But ADR in the mid lane can play very, very comfortably. King RD in the off lane, he always has the leap available, so it's hard to lock him down, as tanky as he is now with level 6 as well. So top 5, what do they need to do here to come back in this game?
Well, they need to get an item online. When Mirana gets Hand of Midas as the first item, it usually happens around the 11-minute mark. King RD got his during the 5th minute. Now, we talked about win rate on Mirana's Midas, but when it's an average of 11 minutes, an average, meaning most of them are later than that, or half of them are later than that, that's really rough for a Midas here. You want to get that gold advantage and get some items up quick. So this is going to be a great pickup for him. He's 2-0-1 right now.
Yep, and now that the stat came up, I actually noticed that we are terrible, terrible people and forgot to introduce our stats man.
Oh,
so
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Petty.
Yes,
I'm so
that's
sorry.
Petty. He is one of the world's best statsmen, I would say.
So yeah, let's just give him a shout out at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sand King. Yeah,
we can handle shoutouts and everything toward the end.
Yeah. Looks like a leech seed into Lion disable combo, and he's not even going mana drain. I mean, that hex now level 2, 3 seconds, as well as the Earth Spike. great disables, and that's all they really need to ensure the kills. They're happening all over the map. ADR is diving deep. Why is he even there? He makes me keep missing kills, and I don't like it.
He shouldn't be here. He should be back at his lane. Actually, he's gonna get the courier. No, they're gonna juke the courier, but with a bottle on this courier, that was about to be very bad.
Hex, leash seed, arrow to the face. Oh, that puck. So, that's another dead puck. He's sitting in 0-3 right now, only 18 last hits. And this tower's most likely gonna go down soon as well. Taba though in the bottom lane, he's got 3 heroes right next to him. DJ takes a lot of damage, and Sanking actually falls to the amount of burst damage just coming out of him. No way to stand up to that. Tabo will get away again. Level 8 Timbersaw, not easy to bring down if you're a level 2 Sand King and a level 7 Centaur.
Yeah. I mean, we're at 9-0 now. CNB are coming right out the gate and saying, look, we mean business. We're here to make it to TI4. I don't know what you guys are doing, but we want to win. Like, only the Centaur is level 6 on, top 5. You've got 3 core heroes with their ults, and the supports are level 4. I mean, they're not doing bad either. You got a Sand King on top 5 who's level 2, and this is what I was talking about. You force Sand King to not be able to use the jungle, you get in big trouble quick. Because you can't get your farm that easily. That's why he made an impact into the metagame so recently, I think.
Yeah. One thing that top 5 has got going for them, though, is the rune control. Either Shanks or Petzl has been picking up pretty much every single rune since the start. So, and Morphling actually hasn't been leaving the middle lane as much because, yeah, he did fall behind a little bit against ADR, even though he had help from the Crystal Maiden. But yeah, we saw the rotations coming out from the tree earlier, and that put him behind. Speaking of behind, Fly is being gone upon by King RD. It's facial to variable, and now Shanks with the stun. Living armor doesn't make it that easy though, as when the Moonlight Shadow comes out to ensure the retreat here.
Oh my goodness, he's just like, they don't have detection. How would they have detection? They have no farm. Let's go.
No gold, yeah.
And, I mean, I was a little doubtful at the very start with CNB picking up both Trina and Mirana, but, I mean, they showed, hey, if we can dominate them early enough, who cares how much invis we have? They can spend all the gold on detection they want if we just have the damage to kill them.
Yep. Yeah, and when it comes to damage, Templar Assassin is off to a good start.
Fairy Dragon's trouble. Yeah. Most pucks are level 8 by the 10-minute mark. Fly is currently level 5. No Dream Coil. He's got 600 gold in the bank at least. He has gone back for a bottle, which I think is a good choice from him, because bottle and phase shift have some excellent synergy. You can hit your bottle and then quickly tap phase shift to get free regen, and at higher levels, that's your full bottle charge. Now, right here, it's not even close, but it at least stops that from getting canceled.
Do that earlier with the healing salve as well, so that's what kept him alive and having to go back to base, but he's just taking so much damage from just the pure right clicks from the Mirana right now. Yeah, to be fair, most of the pucks that we've seen are mid pucks and not side lane pucks, and he had a very, very bad matchup, so can't fault him too much. Shanks, though, you can fault him for going in like that. Second Starfall connects, even though he was in a sandstorm. Easy dominating streak. And ADR actually going in Petzl right now, but just scaring him away. Petzl has been playing so carefully here. Oh man. Oh yeah, don't know if I got to mention that, but talk about damage in the mid game. A Farm Templar Assassin is just dishing out so much of that. No matter what kind of item ADR wants to go for, whether he wants to go for Blink Dagger now after the face boots, or wants to go straight for something like a Desolator, just in terms of just because of the Melt Strike, if it isn't dodged by a puck like that, it's just enough to dish out so much damage in minus armor. ADR though, now he might have overextended himself. He's just playing Ring Around the Rosies with that haste rune though. He's gonna get stunned up and finally brought down. So top 5 putting themselves on the board with ADR, not expecting the kind of rotations coming out from both of the supports here. It's gonna be a nice pick-me-up for them too. Just main got to level 6 off of that.
Bottom tower lies in ruins.
Are you still with me, Revo?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to check the ping for the players, but I don't know the console command to do it, so I'm Googling frantically over here. It looks like ADR did finally get picked off mid though, which is...
Yep.
I mean, it's good for top 5. It's good that Puck got the kill as well, because now he's up to 1,300 gold. And that is one thing you can do. Me and Renessa use the term pinata strat, where you fatten somebody up and then have your carry take them down for a pinata's worth of gold there, but...
Yeah. So, tactical feeding, essentially. Next level. Maybe not the
Yeah.
best idea in most cases, but yeah, that's, as soon as that mechanic came in, just changed the game
And,
around so much.
guys, I have just seen here, if you go to twitch.tv/CNBESC, you can actually view the live stream from their gaming house, so you can watch the players as they play. I've just learned via Skype, so don't leave this channel,
cool
but
as
you
well.
can multi-twitch it.
Yep, now his middle lane gonna take even more damage. ADR hasn't been leaving the middle lane too much, except for that one instance where he just insta-gaped the Crystal Maiden up near the tier 2 top. But during all the rest of the time, he's just been sitting mid, farming up, going to... Yeah, he actually bought the drums, it seems. And he has been chipping away at the tier 1 tower, which is already down to a third health. Now might get gone upon though, with top 5 sitting in the sidelines here.
Oh, we got 3 smoked up in the jungle, actually. They're gonna find Sand King pretty easily. Marana Arrow, I believe, is available. Yeah, they're gonna nail him. Oh, no, wait, he's moved out. He's burrow striked away. Very nicely played by him. He's actually very close to his blink. Closer than the puck is at this point, I believe. Just by a little.
Yeah, just a little. And yeah, a Sand King
once
will
the-
top fly with a... She's gonna take burst damage. Oh, wow.
Middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
That's gotta
That's a
hurt.
sad face for the Crystal Maiden, just instigate.
And that's the
Timbersaw
thing
at
with, like, a
11.
Crystal Maiden, though.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
You,
tower is lost.
You're squishy, and you have to play ahead. You can't play from behind or you're gonna get nuked to crap. And now that you've got the Lion Finger, like, if she's anywhere close to getting away, he's gonna take her down. Lion is literally closer to a Blink Dagger than Puck is.
Oh yeah.
Like-
once a blink comes up, you have the blink hacks into Earth Spike initiation as well. Or just the
that's how you
possibility to
shut down
blink
a Puck.
into Finger of Death. Yeah.
Yeah.
With map control going away for top 5, there's even less space to farm for them. And we already see CNB taking control of the dire side jungle. And they might even find Patsol up in the top lane. He does not have a replicate up, I believe. Moonlight Shadow is gonna be used. Creeps all out though, and Patsol's trying to get away. He's gonna teleport out.
Arrow's gonna
Arrow
come through,
though?
though. Oh,
That's
it
gonna
will connect!
Patsol's
Oh my goodness,
so
now
much power.
Tavo going in.
He has no mana. He can't more too much strength, and he will just be blown up. Tabo will take the kill.
No,
He's on a mega
oh,
streak.
yeah.
He has a mechanism. He has 2,700 gold in the bank.
He's also
just so scary.
2,700 gold ahead of Morphling. So item-wise, they're on par for net worth. But when you add Tavo's raw gold, you've got so much more.
Missing top.
Yeah. And now this tier 2 top is gonna fall as well. I don't see top 5 defending this without the Blink Dagger on the puck. Though as to say that he has it now. So they have that initiation potential, but gotta be very, very careful. You gotta get the silence on the Timbersaw to be able to give you a little bit of space try and engage, because if you don't, then Tabo will just go to town. Not to mention the burst damage coming out from King RD, from ADR, Ned with the overgrowth online, Leech Seed to help everyone going. CNB has so much fighting potential right now with Shanks though, with the Epicenter. He is a Blinker too, he's going in right now, but it's all alone, it's being stunned out. Epicenter not doing nearly as much. Snappy comes out and try and get him away. DJ now has to run too. None of this heroes of CNB down just yet. And top 5 has to run, but CNB wants to pursue. Patso, slow down, he has to wait for him away, but whatever. Now on the front line, Starfall not gonna connect the slow though, and ADR wants that kill. Tabo wanted to snatch it, but the Timber Chain did not connect, so it's 3 heroes down from nothing on the side of CNB. That's exactly what we just wanted to say. The immense amount of team fight potential that they have right now. And they might not stop here. Glyph has been used for top 5, so it's not available. This tier 3 tower gonna take some damage at the very least.
Yeah. Excellent fight there from top 5. I mean, if they gave all they had there. Puck had a 3-4 man coil, like, that's really good. But it just wasn't enough. And I felt like Sand King went in a little too early. Possibly the rest of the team wasn't ready. But Tavo just got in position and said, one whirling death and everyone's lower health. And that is the danger of having a Centaur and a Sand King up against Timbersaw. Timbersaw averages 5.6 kills per game. Tavo's already at 6 kills. Cutting edge Timbersaw plays over here.
He's definitely feeling good. He's saving up even more money. Don't think he knows what to buy right now. Sitting at 3,600. King AD though, finishing up the Maelstrom. First major item after the Hand of Midas. So that's even more team fight if you get the procs, even more wave clear. And yeah, they can just slow siege this tier 3 tower down right now. Top 5 has a coil available. Epicenter though, not for another 45 seconds. Adiado gonna get stunned up. Thank you with living armor. And now he's in half health. Nice stun though. Hits on 3 heroes. Adiado might die here and he will. Overgrowth full pets on whatever in place though. There's the call to follow it up though. And CNB does not want to engage. They have the Moonlight Shadow.
they can't
Ned, though,
see
in a
him.
little bit of trouble. He might be able to get away. Still got, yeah.
No, Ned's
Yes,
fine
John,
here.
he's
He's just
has
gonna
to
TP
teleport.
away, like, in your face, guys. I don't think they could even see him over... Well, they could see him. Because there's vision right here, right now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but he was still invis. But does teleporting away break the invis on the Moonlight Shadow?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, oh yeah, it should, yeah. Makes sense. But yeah, they...
You can go invis while you're TPing, but...
That's
teleporting
the one
will
that was
break your
closest
invis,
and
obviously.
he didn't have it disabled ready, so... But he would have had enough burst damage.
And I mean,
Little bit of missed
Morano's now picked
opportunity.
up a Maelstrom. One of those hits took out about a third of whatever's health right there. Like, haste. That's just the Maelstrom.
It's not a good game to be a Crystal Maiden at level 7 right now. To say
Like,
the
I will
least.
say, top 5, I mean, yeah, they had a solid draft, but they needed to execute it better. I honestly think Puck would have done better in the mid lane against TA than he would have up against this tri lane.
Yeah. I mean, just put the puck in mid and have the Crystal Maiden rotate in a couple of times just to deal with the refraction from ADR. That would have been enough too. And Morphling would have been having a much safer time with the Shanks pulling up in the top lane because it's
Radiant's
more
middle tower is not safe.
more of a safety net early on. Puck has phase shift, which is great, but if you don't have the orb to go with that, then you can't really get away. It's just delaying the inevitable at that point. Whereas Morphling can morph strength and just walk away quickly, and then once he gets level 2, of course, he has the waveform as well for, to fall back on. So, but yeah, Lance, top 5's not gonna get a second chance. Just a reminder, this is a best of 1. Now arrow comes out, it's gonna hit on Puck. Fly, he is so dead right now. That's a 5-second arrow. Easy kill for King of D, and he is also having a very good time. He must be.
It just seems like the map
Fighting right
awareness
now.
from top 5 is not online. Like, you could have phase shifted that arrow, right?
Petzl hexed up. He's fast rock though, but he's gonna get stunned up. Gonna be bursted down. He's morphing strength as much as he can. Now he's actually gonna replicate out. The safety so not quite enough burst damage with the strength morph, but DJ, they're diving deep. So much burst damage from Tavo. Yeah, DJ's gonna fall.
I mean-
Morphling, what? How'd Morphling die?
How did Morphling die?
He died in base
What?
here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What?
How did... I don't even... I don't even know.
What? Gonna
Like,
have to
I
check the
honestly
replay
have
there.
no clue.
Way further down.
Arrow just gets on the side as the last remaining out of tier tower. Comes down.
I-
I mean,
Tower
Morphling
is
replicated
in
back to
turmoil.
base. He was right here. Then he just walked back to his fountain, was presumably already
Wait,
morphing
he
stuff.
was morphing Agi, though,
Dire's bottom
once he
tower
got back
has
into
fallen.
base. It...
Yeah. But there's no damage or time coming from Lion that would have caused this. He doesn't have an urn or anything.
Could it have possibly been a stray projectile that didn't disjoint?
That might have been the case, yeah.
I mean,
We're gonna have to check the replay. That had to go on the
and
highlight
Lion
reel
only has
if that happens.
71 damage, okay? If that happens, you're cutting it a bit close.
Yeah. Well, if Morphling is morphing strength all the way to the base, he just thought he would be a little bit morphing agility rather. He would have little health to play with. So, gonna have to check the replay, but that's the most plausible explanation there.
Yeah, this is not the time to mess around. I mean, I know you're down a lot here, but you could still turn it around with a really good team fight. We've seen it happen.
With the Aegis though, it's just gonna make it much more difficult for top 5. What they need to do is to find some pickouts when CNB is deciding to split off a little bit and try and farm. The King of D was in the dire side jungle.
They're moving
farming
toward
up
the pit, though.
before he got the... Oh,
DJ has a blink. Is he gonna go in? It looks like he won't. Or
it's
he's
too
gonna
late though.
scout it.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I feel like they need to find some pickups to try and get some gold to get back in this game. And King of D, before he got that arrow onto Fly, he was just farming up the hard camp here where Petzl is right now. So, the CNB splits up from time to time.
Oh,
And I don't
arrow.
think-
Oh,
Did it land?
oh, it hit the creep and then Paso cleaned it up.
Alright.
I was hoping he was gonna like steal farm with it, like next level arrows.
Yeah. Don't think it matters at this point, but yeah.
Guys, I think he's farming here. I'm gonna steal his last hit.
Looking at the gold graph, yeah, let's not look at the experience graph either, because if you're a top 5 fan, it's not exactly encouraging.
Yeah.
And I don't think they can win a straight up 5-on-5 engagement right now. Maybe with a high ground advantage in the base, but it's gonna have to be a perfect execution. With the freezing field, with the coil, as well as the silence, storm from the centaur, as well as the epicenter going.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
But the tier 3 will go down. ADRs is in front line. They're afraid to engage onto him right now. Here's the master one, and that's going to stop in the backlines though. Lion will be the one caught. Now the epicenter goes. Overgrowth hits everyone in place. The CNB getting low. ADR though with the BKB, he doesn't care at all. Petzl's going to be the target. King ID will come right back. They blow them up. Morphling's morphing as much as he can. Nice stomp though on 4 heroes. But there's no follow-up at this point coming up from DJ. Now comes the Mutant Queens. They mean business. DJ will be blown up. Fly throws out a silence, but then he has to run. He can't stay in the front lines like that. Lion, the only man to fall. Buyback coming out from the Sand King. It's not gonna be enough. Buyback not available. Yes, it is actually available on Morphling, but
It's getting nasty.
the racks will go down. We'll just forfeit this. And CNB, honestly, they can just go straight away to rotate
They're
towards
gonna
mid.
probably take a second Rax,
Yep.
in my opinion. Like, there we go, GG, that's all she
GG's
wrote.
goal.
I mean, the Brazilians coming out the gate looking strong.
Definitely a great performance for CNB, and yeah, I might have to review my predictions earlier. If they
Yeah.
keep playing like that, then they have a really, really good shot at making it to top 4 and maybe making it to straight to the TI4, or maybe even just the runners-up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, now let's keep in mind here, top 5 is not really considered the best team. I want to say Merlini voted them as like bottom of the barrel almost, wise with CNB. When there were only 3 deaths on your whole team in 23 minutes, and you weren't playing Chinese like farm it out forever, Dota, that's a great start just to kick off your TI4 qualifier session.